Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you how to get Claude reading your inbox and drafting every reply for you every morning in your own voice. I think this is definitely a good demo for anyone trying to get into AI or just someone who doesn't know where to start, or you just want to get Claude writing emails. Just going to break this down super simply for you guys and let's just get straight into it. So this is pretty much how it looks. Obviously this is super customizable. You don't even have to do labels. Up here you will get an inbox. So mine's pretty small at the moment. I haven't got many emails. And also guys, just forgot to mention, you will need to be on Claude Pro to do this. Without Claude Pro, you won't be able to run the routine. Okay, before we start, we need to make sure all your tools are connected. So first you'll want to just go to a normal Claude chat and you'll want to go to the Customize button here and click that. Once you do that, you'll see connectors right here. Click that. Then click Add at the top right. Click Browse Connectors. Will be in this page. So this is basically all the tools you can connect to Claude. Now look for Gmail, should just be like right here, and you'll click Connect. Now for me, obviously I've already connected it, but for you, it'll take you to like an authentication page. Make sure you fill in all the checkboxes that correctly. Once you've done that, so look for Google Drive, so you can just search it in here. Same thing with that. Should take like 1 minute. Let's get out of that and let's start a fresh Claude session in the chat. Running it on Sonnet 5 should be fine. Now these are the prompts we'll be using today. If you want to follow along, I'll drop them in the description. Paste it in. This prompt actually how we're building the voice guide document. It will basically interview us on everything about you, voice rules, example emails, etc. And then Claude will read this every time before it's drafting an email. I've actually gone ahead and told it to read memory. So if you've used Claude before, it'll actually know a lot about you already. Basically stops you having to write a bunch of stuff it already knows. Okay, so it's done and it's gone ahead and pulled 5 real sent emails from my Gmail automatically. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with these, but if you don't want to and you want to paste your own, that's completely fine. And on step 2, it's also told me what it already knows about me, so you can just tweak it if you think something's old or you want to add something. Now we're on to step 3 and it'll actually interview you so it can gain some valuable context. Okay, so once you've answered all the questions, should only take like 5 minutes. It'll show you your final voice guide, so just read over it, see if everything sounds good, and done. It'll save it to your Google Drive as a Google Doc. We'll move on to the final part, which is creating the routine that'll run every morning. Real quick, I know some of you guys out there might feel overwhelmed by all this stuff happening in AI at the moment. These new things dropping, and keep up with it is a nightmare. That's why I made my free weekly newsletter where I tell you everything that actually matters. I go through all the news, all the updates. You don't have to. I also try to provide as much value as possible every week. I give tutorials, tools, plugins, my own workflows, and more. Head to learnaiwithhugo.com, click the link in the description. You can sign up for completely free and unsubscribe whenever you want. The best part, it's all completely handwritten by me, so no AI crap you can just ask ChatGPT for. Anyway, thanks a lot. Let's get back to the video. So first, copy the routine instruction. Go to code at the top here. Press code, and then you should find routines right here. Click that, and at the top right, click new routine. I'll just name this email assistant or whatever. This is where you want to paste that prompt you just copied. Now for schedule daily, and just choose whatever time you want. I'm going to go with 9 a.m. here. Just make sure at the bottom here, connectors, that Gmail and Google Drive are connected. Press create. Done. So now it should all be ready to go. Let's run now to test it and click in here and it'll be running. Now, if you guys want to adjust anything, just come into the routine you just created, and in here is the full prompt. You can read through it down to label and categorize. If you don't want it to label, just delete this whole thing, or you can, change the colors in here, etc. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you got value from this video. If you did, subscribing would mean the world to me. But that's all. Peace.